Welcome, everyone, to the Horrorcast, episode 80. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris?
What's up, guys?
All right, so a big blow is hit to me because, as you know, I'm a huge Friday the 13th fan. It's my favorite of the horror genre. And, Chris, why don't you say what happened a couple of days ago?
Sure. So, as Joe just said, this happened a couple of days ago, and it seems pretty unfortunate for Friday the 13th fans. But basically, Rings tanked.
Yeah.
It did not do well at the box office. It's not doing well at the box office. Despite what I've heard that it's not that bad of a movie, it's just not doing well. I don't know why.
Well, Split is killing it.
Yeah.
Split has been number one for 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I to be honest with you, I think that might be probably why, but I think people just don't care about this Rings movie. And unfortunately, it's caused the Friday the 13th reboot to be pulled from pre-production and is now probably no longer being made.
And it's not just that, though.
Yeah, there's also World War Z 2 looks like it might not get made, although I think it has a better chance of getting made than Friday the 13th.
Right. But it even goes further than Friday the 13th to World War Z. Because all the horror movies, there's another article there. What's up, Scott? Oh, you can't hear? Okay. How are you, bro?
I can't hear you either.
We can't hear you. There's an article about Hellraiser.
Right.
Where a lot of the stuff that's connected with Paramount, they're holding everything back.
From what I read, the reason that a lot of these horror movies at Paramount are being either stopped or delayed, they believe that the same audience that didn't go see Rings,
right,
is probably not going to go see these movies. So they feel that, from what I've read, again, this is just what I've read. I guess Paramount thinks that, since the audience that they're reaching out to for Rings is the same audience that they're going to reach out to for Friday the 13th and World War Z 2 and I guess Hellraiser now, they don't think that it's worth it.
You know what it is? I honestly think it's they delayed the Rings a couple of times. And I think if they would have just released it when they were supposed to, instead of playing around. I mean, honestly, M. Night Shyamalan's movies, it's either hit or miss. Yeah. One's a success, then another one's a bomb, then it's a success, then it's a bomb. And now it turns out that Split is monumental success.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I loved Split.
Yeah.
I mean, it was awesome.
It was awesome. And it only cost $9 million to make. I think it made $109 million, and it's still going, or $140. I think it's at now. Yeah. So now M. Night Shyamalan's so overjoyed that he's got 14 pages written of Split 2, whatever it is. So that's his next movie.
Split. I actually don't think that's his next movie.
You don't think so?
I think Unbreakable 2 is going to be his next movie.
There was talk about him meeting up with
Split 2 is Unbreakable.
No, it's not.
It's not going to be?
It's a spin-off, but he said that he wants to do Unbreakable 2.
Okay.
Now, don't get me wrong. I think he's also going to do another Split movie.
No, but isn't the guy from Unbreakable going after the guy from Split, and that's going to be Unbreakable?
That's not what I've heard, no.
Oh.
I heard they were going to do a joint venture between the two.
Because the whole point with Unbreakable was like a hero and a villain, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So now that the villain is in a mental institution, there needs to be a new villain. Yeah. Right? And that's Split character.
Well, I mean, that was made in 2000, so this could be a movie that takes place between then and now.
Because he appears at the end of Split.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
From what I understand, the way they were going to set it up is it was going to be revealed that more people were going to be coming out as a Bruce Willis type of character.
Yeah.
So what did you hear, Chris?
I've heard that M. Night Shyamalan, and this was an article that I saw a little while ago, a couple of days ago, apparently M. Night Shyamalan has either the treatment or the outline for Unbreakable 2 ready to go, or he's writing it now.
Okay.
So I think he's going to do Unbreakable 2 next and then do Split, because I think he wants to strike the unbreakable iron while it's hot, because people have been, apparently I didn't know this, but ever since this movie came out, it's been, something that I keep hearing, that people have been clamoring for Unbreakable 2 for years.
Yep.
Even more than any of his other movies, people have been, he said it himself in an interview, that the question he gets asked the most, or one of the questions he gets asked the most is, are you going to do Unbreakable 2? And if so, when are you going to do it? So those questions are, things that he commonly hears. And I think, from what he said, again, he said himself, the character in Split was originally going to be in Unbreakable, but he didn't know how to put him in there.
Well, they did put him in there because when the guy bumped into the woman with the little kid, that was supposed to be him.
Right, but he was supposed to be like a main, I guess, villain,
okay,
or something like that. He was supposed to be in Unbreakable with a big part.
Originally.
M. Night Shyamalan said, I couldn't, it didn't work. And,
right.
So I think it's probably for the best that he left him out, because look at the movie that you got, with Split. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Yeah.
That's still a great movie, right, Scott? I mean, you like Split.
But for $2,
Pardon?
Split, you like Split.
Oh yeah, I particularly the ending to it.
Oh
Yeah.
The way they did that little hint, a little nod to Unbreakable.
Yeah.
I mean, that just came out of nowhere. Like,
I'm sure Samuel L. Jackson will be back too.
Oh, that would have been good too.
I'm sure they'll bring him back from the mental institution or something.
Yeah, I hope so.
I guess he's talking to this thing.
But all right. So Friday the 13th, that was a big blow. Anyway, Scott, I'm going to mute you for a minute. All right. Just
okay, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So Friday the 13th now was in the weird situation where, in order for them to get Interstellar made, Christopher Nolan got Friday the 13th to go back to Paramount with South Park or something, right? And now they had so many years before, in 2018, the rights to Friday the 13th will go back from the people that purchased it, not the original owners, Paramount, but it'll go back to Warner Brothers, New Line Cinema, whatever. And now, if they don't get it made, it's done. Then it's going to be back to Warner Brothers. I mean, I just don't I know what they're saying with the Rings thing, right? But I just think that they release these movies at the wrong damn times. I mean, we got Underworld, which came out in January and was a success. All right. But Rings, they put it out with all these other movies coming out, and it just gets overshadowed. I mean, to put it up against M. Night Shyamalan, you're running a risk, But I'm heavily upset about the whole Friday the 13th thing, because who knows when there's going to be another one. And now we're hearing that, I guess, is that saying that article about Hellraiser also?
It says it's getting, it may possibly get a limited release in theaters.
But it's been delayed too, right? There's Amityville movies. Because we talked about the Amityville one, right?
I feel like we've been talking about that for years. Like
the Amityville one we've been talking about, it's been delayed for 3 years, right?
Yeah.
But they've made 2 Amityvilles after that. 2. So now we got 3 Amityville movies that's got to be released. And I guess Paramount Pictures is in charge of that, but they just won't release it. And Hellraiser, that they're on hold with, I think that they just don't want to lose money. But they got to release it eventually. We have been talking about the Amityville, though, Chris.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Hellraiser again, even if it's I don't care if it's a.
It's done.
I hope it's not a remake. But
No, it's. I guess it's a sequel. It's done, but Paramount Pictures is just holding everything back. It's crazy. But we're hearing now. Isn't there news of World War Z that somebody wants to take up the mantle to direct it?
There was, on Collider today, there was an article. Let me see if I can find it. There was a director who said that he wanted to do it, but I think it was Paramount that said, I don't think so.
Wow.
Let me see if I can find who it was, because they were excited about it on there. They were saying let them do it.
Yeah.
I mean I liked World War Z. The first
I liked
one.
it.
Yeah, it was good.
It wasn't
It's
the
an
best.
interesting twist on how the zombie thing got started, though, and how they eventually try to, I don't want to say defeat it, but at least try to put the kibosh on it.
Oh yeah, here it is. It was David Fincher. Yeah. David Fincher.
Okay.
Yeah. From Fight Club.
Hmm.
And it's saying here that Paramount doesn't look like they're on board with having him as the director. I got to tell you, I know I said at the beginning, I said at the beginning of this horrorcast that I think that has a better chance of getting made. But to be honest with you, I think that in light of this, I think that both World War Z and Friday the 13th are probably going to be out of the loop for a while.
That's crazy. And you know what, though? We don't even know if Warner Brothers has plans to bring Friday the 13th back.
Yeah, I mean, they could get it back and put it in the back for years.
I mean, they just did a thing with Robert Englund, with like a makeup chair thing about his final time as Freddy in makeup or whatever. So, I don't know, man. Is there any other news horror-wise or no?
Not that I know of.
Well, we got the thing for Stranger Things on the Super Bowl. I don't know if you never saw Stranger Things, right, Chris?
I actually legitimately just watched the first 2 episodes tonight.
Excellent. What'd you think?
I like it so far. I really
good.
wanted to start watching it to see Millie Brown.
Yeah.
Before Godzilla comes out. Which I mean, I've got a while before that happens. But
yeah.
I've liked it so far. There's a couple of things that kind of made me laugh, but it's okay. I still think it's really good so far.
Yeah. Well, it's the 80s.
Yeah.
And we did have those phones and stuff like that.
No. It's not stuff like that.
Okay.
It's some of the other things that what was it? Like, for example, just some of the dialogue kind of made me laugh, specifically between who was it? Oh, the father, when they're at dinner in that first one, and he's like, we care about him. We just, we don't want you to go looking for him. I was like, oh, this guy's a moron.
Yeah.
That's great.
Sort of like some people from the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like it. They
It's
definitely
basically
got the feel.
They got the feel.
Great. Of the show is great.
I do have to say we also got some pictures that now being that Bates Motel is finished and they finished filming, they destroyed the house and they destroyed the hotel and the motel, whatever. They destroyed the rooms, everything. I guess they just had to destroy it all as part of the thing. When it's done, it's done. And I'm like, oh my God, because I know that they've recreated the Psycho house as best they could, but they had to destroy it all. And seeing that, pictures is like sickening because it's like, oh man, but all good things come to an end, I guess. So
Dead zone.
Oh yeah, Scott, did you see that they tore down the Bates Motel and the house and everything? And
really,
they have pictures. They destroyed everything because it's done filming.
Damn.
So they all to dust. It's crazy.
I gotta go back and look at that then.
Yeah. Well, it's going to start on the 20th, so yeah. I'm looking forward to. I mean, I'm not as crazy into it as I was, because I didn't like what happened in the finale. But it's the last season, so watch that. And of course, Walking Dead comes back on my birthday, February 12th, Sunday. So I'm happy about that. So, all right. So we're gonna get out of here now. We have other stuff to talk about. Everything show, huge friggin' news, which I'm excited about. So we'll be right back. Take care. Bye for now.